All right, what's up, guys? Today is June 29th, Friday, 2017, and I guess my day was how many did I play? See, one, two, three, four. I'm 3 for 4 right now. I still have one open, and let's talk about my favorite play of the day, which is DKS. DKS was not even on my watch list, but I did have an alert on this one. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. So DKS, the only reason that it came up on my alert is that I guess a couple of weeks ago, let's look at the flex chart. The flex chart is the one I really use for my trading. I only use the indicators for my entry. But if you're looking at the flex chart, um, this one on the daily had it was trending higher and higher. It closed the gap, came to this resistance level, and plus it had that doji candle. So once it broke this trend line, which I like because you can actually set up an alert and say create alert when drawing. And what I had here was break of trend line, such and such. So once it broke that trend line, I got an alert early morning. So I kept an eye on it. So I didn't chase all this. I waited for the bear flag, came kiss the VWAP. I ended up going in here with a small position because again, it's within the first 30 minutes. It came, I was trying to make a higher push. My stop loss was over 40.75 because I had a small position. Once I saw that I couldn't get even past the open or even past this area, I ended up adding more here and it continued lower, lower. And even during this time, I ended up getting a scalp trade. I ended up going like with about 200 shares just for like 2 minutes. I got some money and then I let the other one ride out. I think I got out based on my indicators. I think I was looking at the 5 minute because these bigger stocks react better to the 5 minute. And I think I got out here at this green arrow. So I got out there. I mean, still dropped another 40 cents, but it's all right. I don't need their money. That's what kind of sucks. Sometimes you just can't catch the bottom. The other one, RH. RH. Reason that I like this one, it's actually making a 50% retracement from this high here down to this bottom. So I made this 50% retracement. So I was looking at it last night. And I think the only reason I started looking at it is because my boy Billy was playing it. And I liked it because it made a 50% retracement. On my notes, I said, hit me when it's at $66. I got the alert. I ended up going short, not after this big drop. I think I ended up going short here. I wish I could have gone bigger. It cracked through the VWAP, and then I ended up covering down here about 64. So almost I got like a 70-cent move on it. Small position. It's all right. ADR is the one that paid the bills today. ALDR, I'm sorry. This one, the only reason going back to the daily chart, it's that it's making this, I guess, a hammer. I forgot what it's actually called, hangman or whatever it's called, the candle. Pretty much showing you that it waked up, all the sellers pushed it down. You had another engulfing candle yesterday. So 3 days, you got a lot of short sellers who start, shorting. By the third day, they cover. So I said, you know what, let me ride on that wave. I ended up going short here with a small position. It came and touched this opening. It couldn't get past this opening, so I added more here. And I ended up doing a scalp trade again. I'm kind of digging the scalp trading thing because I have a position already, and then I sized in with like a 1,000 shares or 500 shares just for like 2-3 candles. Then I get out. Then I let the rest ride. But I ended up getting out here at 1150 because 1150 is a bounce area, which it did bounce. I thought it was going to come to VWAP, but I spent, it was a good play overall. All right, let's talk about PIR. PIR, man, it's just, oh, there we go. Finally. PIR, I was expecting this to retrace back to the pre-market and then flush. I ended up going here short. Here's the problem that my initial plan was for it to go short at around 5 to 515. So I ended up going early. It's within the first half an hour. So I ended up slicing in very small. I think I had 100 shares and I was adding 100, 100, 100 because my max was about 1,000 shares, $5,000. So as it was pushing higher and higher and it starts to struggle here around the 518 area, I ended up adding more. But, it just seemed like it was pushing. So I ended up covering some here. I think the problem was I started sizing in here around this area. I still have some open here. I ended up covering some more on the way down. My target was 470, 496, which is now should cover the rest of my position. But again, I'm using 5 minute time frame. It works a lot better with bigger stocks. Red arrow, I went in there and I added more there. I mean, and I cover here, I think, at the top because I was just gonna push higher. But as you can see, it's going back to this Fibonacci 496. Hopefully, maybe we get a little push lower to 491. If not, I'm still gonna cover. And it ended up going from a loser. I realized some loss here, and on the way down, I'm just pretty much breaking even now. I should have just been patient with my pre-market play. Was my whole plan was to $5 to 515 area, going for a short. But anyways, those are my plays for today. And overall, I was very patient. NTNX is the one I missed big time. And the trick about NTNX, it did the same move when it had its earnings back. I think finger swim is acting slow. Here, had his earnings. It popped up to $21 and then just flushed. As you can see, something that I like about here is that on the 30-minute candle time frame, any red arrows you get a push down, push down, push down. So I was already expecting this to flush, and I wanted this to push a little higher to 21, then go for my entry using the 30-minute candle. But it just got away from me, and I just moved too fast for my trading. And it is what it is. I missed it, but I ended up getting good trades over what the rest of them. But anyways, just being patient and just trying to get back in the consistency game. But other than that, that's it. Those are my plays for today, and I hope everybody else did good.